Welcome to this Blitz game against International Master fivetrick Manuel Peña Gomez. Okay, let's see. I played with g6 and so on. Can get to any kind of opening. Yep, we actually get to a modern defense. Okay, yeah. Let's set up this hippopotamus stuff. The hippo, it's not such a bad opening, especially if white has committed himself to putting knights on f3 and c3. Here white lacks a bit of the bite in the center with f4 and c4, which does not mean he is worse or anything, but this is a position that definitely is playable for black. Some forms of the hippo I think are really dubious, but this is something that black can certainly play. It's not so clear what white should do, because every pawn advance, e4, oh interesting, b3. Every pawn advance, e5 or d5, it will open up one of the bishops. So it's not so easy to find a good plan for white without the pawns advancing. Okay, what am I doing now? I mean, I have completed the hippo setup, which is nice. But what am I doing now? If I go c5, he might capture and ask some questions about my pawn on d6 or my squares there. Yeah, one cute maneuver is to put the queen to a7 and go from there. I can also play with e5. That's also a possibility. Or f5. All those pawn breaks are possible. f5, however, looks a bit strange. Maybe f5 takes, knight takes. I'm threatening bishop f3. Or maybe if f5, ef. Bishop f3. Yeah, this is possible. It's not totally weird. f5. If he's not able to take, I can maybe play f4. It is a risky move. That's no question. Okay, very quickly answered. I'm pretty surprised that he played this so quickly. I mean, f5 wasn't a totally obvious choice. Okay, now it's interesting. I can take and play rook f3, the exchange sacrifice. Is this something, or is this just too fancy? Okay, the thing is, I have to play a move at one point. Maybe this is nonsense, but it is interesting. The bad thing is that it took me some time to play it. Let's see. Yeah, the idea is just to play on these weak squares. What I don't have is the rook is not in play. This is a problem. The a8 rook, it definitely wants to be in the game. This is why I went queen h4 now for rook f8. I don't, what? This is a strange move. How do I do? I can take a knight e5 or not. Let's start with that. d5 I'm surprised about, because I thought that this would be quite nice with the knight getting into the attack here with the e5 square. Maybe it's not a big deal, but okay, rook f8. I want queen on h5, knight h4. This is the way to go. Of course, he can take e6. Yeah, that's maybe that's a critical move, but it is a risky move. Queen h5 immediately wasn't possible due to knight f6, so I had to do this prep move, rook f8. Yeah, now I'm also threatening knight f3 directly. maybe I should have gone to e7, just recovering this pawn. But I don't know. Okay, I had spent quite some time earlier, so it was good to catch up a little bit on the clock, which I managed. Yeah, that's not easy to play for white. I mean, knight h4 is also a very serious move. Yeah, I really don't see what he should do now. It's it seems difficult to play this position. Yeah, that's a very sharp try with knight f6 coming. Okay. But I'm really mating him, right? I mean, okay, I have to play that anyway. So it was a bit idiotic to spend time on it. Okay, so this move, what is he threatening? Is he threatening? He's threatening to take. Yeah, the thing is that knight h4 is almost a mate. As is bishop takes e4. Bishop takes e4 actually is interesting. If he takes on f8, I mean, he can promote to a knight, but I will win quite some material there. Okay, if I go rook e8, he's okay. Let's take here. I have to do that anyway. I guess he cannot promote to to a queen because of mate on g2. King f1 is knight g3 with a mate. So he has to take rook takes e4, and then I'm taking on d1 with check. That looks really bad. Rook e4, queen d1 check. Yeah, and then I just move the rook, probably.
Check.
King g1 runs into knight h4. That's completely over. So rook e8, and that's it, right? Queen f6 is not threatening anything. I have knight g7. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm winning f2 or whatever. He doesn't even have a square for the rook.
Resigns.
Yeah, I don't know. This was an interesting exchange sacrifice that I cannot really assess properly now, but it was definitely an interesting way to play. I was a bit surprised that after f5 he played this rook ad1 so quickly. Maybe it is just the best move, but still, it was a tad surprising. I don't have the clock times here. I have to change some setup. Yeah, if he takes here, I thought I would take here, but the computer gives this as better for white. Okay, interesting. Okay, I can of course take with the knight. Maybe this one, but okay, rook 81 is certainly not a mistake or anything. Yeah, and now rook f3, that's certainly debatable, this move, but I thought it was interesting, destroying his structure. c4, I'm not sure about this c4 d5 plan, because it gives me the important e5 square. I really don't know. It's difficult to analyze this position properly. Here, queen h4. Yeah, well, h4 is actually the square for the knight, but I wanted my rook into the game. I didn't think I can do without the rook. And then this, yeah. And now I really get to e5. Yeah, here's the point where the computer definitely gives black enough compensation. The computer, I mean, Stockfish here wants to play a5 or bishop g2 with about a pawn advantage. Yeah, which basically means, okay, you're an exchange down and you don't have something concrete showing for it. Possible. It is not easy to play though. This d5 and knight e5 definitely gives me quite some compensation, pretty sure. And here it starts to be good for black. Knight g7 is the best move now. That's interesting. Didn't think about that. Oh, okay. This looks nice maybe, but it is not a good move because of e7. Ah, okay, that's tricky to see. Yeah, now I see the point. e7 is strong. After knight takes, he's got this. Where am I going? Like here, and then he can counter sacrifice for a great attack here. This is a bit much here. Ah, yeah, okay, that was strong. So my move here, queen h5, has a concrete problem. This, however, is okay for black, or even good for black. Yeah, okay, this avoids this tricks, and the idea is simply to take on e6 and jump to f4. When I get this in, it's fantastic. Yeah, this is good, but okay, I didn't see the tactics.
Check.
And here it is very difficult for white. Computer says equal, but wow, it's very hard to play. The computer gives queen e2 as equal, with this being the idea. Yeah, I have very nice compensation, but probably it is equal somehow. Something that the computer is giving is this kind of idea. Okay, so e7 and now bishop e4 wins. Yeah, this is winning now. Takes.
Check.
Oh, here I also had knight h4. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah, this is, I understand, yeah. King f1, I can take here on d1. Yeah, okay, but this is just winning, so there was no big need for complicated stuff. And here he only has one check, which I can cover with the knight. And then he has really no square for the rook. Yeah, he will lose the rook due to queen takes f2 check. Yeah, interesting game. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.